Hey everyone, it's Juan and Jen, and today we just got back from Anime NYC. I almost said Animal NYC. It was just wild. That's why I almost called it Animal NYC. So before we get started, we want to announce that Jen and I will be combining our two separate channels into one channel going forward. We're not sure of a name, but we figured since a lot of the times we do our shopping or collecting together, maybe create a channel where you kind of follow us and see what and how we collect. You'll get videos from us together. You'll get some videos from Jen by herself, and then some videos from me by myself, and then everything basically involving us is going to be on one channel for everyone to see and enjoy. So Jen, let's talk about Anime NYC, and first your thoughts. As this video goes on, you'll be seeing some clips from the show. What do you think of the show? It's your first time going?
So I believe I went back a few years back when I think they did it at the same time when they had Comic-Con.
Right.
But that was a while ago. This was the first time me going back and it being a whole separate thing. So everything was pretty much, you bought the tickets online, and then you either had the option to pre-register, which was on Wednesday or Thursday. Unfortunately, of course, because we were working, we really couldn't, go out to get pre-registered, so we had to go today. It was, I'm not gonna say it wasn't as difficult as I thought. I mean, when you walk in there, they want to see your vaccination card. Then once you go inside, then you have to register to pick up your badges, which is this right here. And then they kind of, if you didn't have like a lanyard, they provided one for you. And then they even gave you like almost like a little book.
Right, like a little guide. So not to totally shit on, right, Anime NYC or the people there. They literally just, whoever was in charge of checking vaccine cards, just looked at it and kind of let you in. There was no verifying with ID, none of that. The process was quick, but it required a lot of like moving parts, going to the right line, getting registered, waiting on the queue, and then entering into, and what the footage you're seeing now is us getting into the queue, looking around and waiting to be let into the convention center. Now, unlike NYC, New York Comic Con, this show takes place just on one floor. So you have autographs, you have Artist Alley, and then you have vendors and food on one floor. Which
I will add, I feel like if they would have kind of separated it a little more, in terms of like maybe having Artist Alley downstairs or doing something different like that, it would have not felt so congested. Because after a certain point, we did get there early, but then even trying to get through the booths in Artist Alley to even see a lot of the artists like me, I like to go to down Artist Alley and see, different artists, whether they have, they either do commissions or they have certain things. It really limited it just because of the fact that it was so busy. I can't tell you how many times we both got pushed. We both were elbowed.
We lost each other a couple of times. Just trying to walk through the line. It was crowded, and it's no one's fault. That's just, if there's anyone's fault, right, it's the planning. But as far as guests, it's not their fault. They're trying to move with the crowd. They're trying to get to where they're trying to get to. And unfortunately, part of going to cons sometimes is dealing with the crowds, right? But we got there early enough where we were able to get online to meet Bryce.
Which is the voice actor for Inosuke. He does do a few other.
He did Eren Yeager in Attack on Titan.
He did the voice of Red for Pokemon, for that movie.
Pokemon Red. He
Yeah.
did. He was Red for that Pokemon animated series that came out, and I will say, very nice guy. Holy
Yeah.
cow! He took his time with every single fan, chatted with every single fan, and was just incredibly friendly. It was a great experience. So Jen went and got something signed, and also got a little quote on there. Just hell of a guy.
Which is what I initially wanted. I didn't necessarily want a picture. I didn't want a print. I wanted my pop to get signed.
Right.
So when I came to the point of having it signed, I kind of spaced, and I knew what I wanted it to say, but I didn't want to say anything. So he just said, "Oh, do you want me to write one of my favorite quotes?" And I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Sure." And then he ended up actually writing exactly what I wanted.
I think he just got a little shy.
Yeah, I always get
put this here.
a little nervous when I, meet people. I get a little shy.
So yeah, he wrote the quote here.
Fight me, fight me.
Come on and fight me! I swear I'm gonna find your weak point and bring you down!
I have a name, you know. It's Tanjiro Kamado.
Alright, Gunpachiro Kamaboko!
And then as he was signing it, he also did the voice too, which was
Yeah,
pretty
like as soon as we did the voice, as soon as we showed him the pop, he started just doing the voice. I mean, really nice guy, and that's I think one of my favorite things, right? Like, I think there was some young girl there with her parents, and I guess she asked like, what did she ask? I guess she wanted to go and get into voice acting, and she asked his, what she should do, and he gave an honest answer, and it was really sweet. Like, she was super shy, you could tell, almost cried a bit, but he was super nice to her and kind to her, and it feels good to see something like that, right? Like,
yeah, because at certain points, like we've all been to conventions. Juan said this to me once, and it kind of stayed with me a little bit. Around the lines of saying like you never want to meet your heroes, just because sometimes it can either be something memorable in a good way or memorable in a kind of disappointing way.
Right.
But I can't say that he was ever mean or short or rushed.
Right.
It was the interactions that he had with every fan and listened to everything they had to say or whatever story or whatever questions they had. He was very, very nice about it. So I always like seeing that, just because, we were all there, young and, shy and scared and
right. Doing something new, right? Sometimes talking to people can be difficult if you have a bit of that social anxiety. But it was nice. It was. Thankfully, we went there first, because after that, the line was down the hall.
Yeah, the line started to form really far back. So I'm kind of glad that we actually went there first.
Yeah, I said, Jen, let's find the autographs. Let's get that over with. Then we tried to go to Gogo Curry. Unfortunately, the line there was pretty big, but that's fine. We have one probably 15 minutes from here. So yeah, we walked the sales floor. Gonna be honest with you guys, shit was expensive. And you're talking to people who go to cons, like con ready. Like, we don't mind spending the money, but we also want to be smart about spending the money.
Right.
If I go to a show, and again, I don't want to knock people, but if I'm going to go to a show and spend some money, I'm not going to buy something I could just click pay now and buy on eBay for, half the cost, just because I'm at the con. And I get it, right? You're at a con, you have to pay for your booth spaces and everything like that. But I always tell people, shop smart. I tell Jen all the time, like, hey, see what you could do. See what you could find online. Try to match it, right? So, like, for example, if my phone, not that it costs $10, but let's say it costs $10, I'm going to look on eBay for the same type of phone. And if it's for, let's say, $5, then I take into consideration the tax. I take into consideration the shipping, and if it works out to be the same, then yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up. Now, if this phone is $5 and they have it at the convention for $25
or 40
or $40, why am I going to buy it at the con? I don't do that. But Jen did find some cool stuff, and
unfortunately, I did get excited when I saw things that I wanted, but then I'm like, it's just way too much for me, and I just can't, because, like, for example, I've bought a lot of my stuff from Hot Topic or Box Lunch when they've had it on sale.
Right. Our local shop, our local comic book shop,
or comic shop. So to me, that makes more sense than spending double. You know, it's just, like I said, like Juan said, it's about shopping smart. So in the realm of that, I did pick up this figure. I was a little hesitant about it just because I wasn't really sure. It was a little expensive. But then when Juan looked online, he said, from Japan it costs, shipping from Japan is not only expensive, but then there's that, long shipping period. So I did end up picking this up on the way out, so I wasn't really disappointed just because, I really wanted it. So this is the Inosuke figure.
At some point, we gotta do a really good review out the package.
Really happy to have this one.
I'll grab
because
that.
I don't have enough Inosuke in my life.
Yeah, this is from a Good Smile company, and it was great looking pop. Great looking figure. I'm still thinking about the overpriced Funkos.
Yes, Demon Slayer Funko Pops were very overpriced.
Yeah,
and even damaged ones. We're going for about $50 to $60.
Yeah, terrible. So yeah, this worked out well. Again, just try to match it to whatever's on eBay or anything like that. What's next?
So I was thinking about this figure, not this figure, but this plush, just because I love dragons. It's a huge nerdy thing. I'm a huge fan of. So I did pick this up and I looked into it. This actually started off as Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So I guess enough people had to fund it in order to make it. They're on Instagram. They're called, I believe, Planet Plush. Sorry, now I said it right. So basically, I guess after enough money was,
raised on the Kickstarter. Mm-hmm.
So he came out. So his name is, if I don't get this wrong, Pibbles.
It's
a cute little dragon.
With one tooth.
So, I don't know.
Good deal on this one.
Yeah, and, it's not something that you could really find everywhere. So, just the whole look of it. And, I always like, little girly things.
And pro tip, when you go to these shows, don't be afraid to haggle. We rarely did today. Usually I'm all about trying to get $5-10 off, but I could tell it wasn't happening at this show.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you even had people at booths that were charging tax, but they didn't want to give you a receipt.
Charging taxes on whatever. But
so on the way,
a different story.
On the way out, we did swing back again by Artist Alley. I did tell Juan I was not going to pick up any prints. Fortunately, I lied.
Liar.
This is from a girl on Instagram, I also believe. The site is called Mako Fufu. So this is like a Sailor Moon, like rocker type witchy print. So, I thought it was cute. I love the color and the look of it, so I picked it up. And then here's her info.
Oops.
Back there. I don't know if you're going to see that on my face.
Probably not. I can see your face. We're getting a new camera at some point, so no worries. That's going to be taken care of soon.
Then I also picked up this sticker again on the way out. Here is her information. Melora Mylan. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Hopefully, there you go. You got it. And it was this Hex Girls Sticker.
There it is.
Yay.
Just had to move my face out the way. There it is.
And I picked up a bunch of stickers.
Stickers galore. And these people were very, very nice too.
So that's their name. I also will be linking them. So if you want to check them out on Instagram. And this is Nezuko. And Inosuke. If I can get him back in the bag. Okay. And then on the same realm of Demon Slayer, I was looking for a bag charm keychain, so I found this again as I was trying to get through Artist Alley. Here is the artist. I checked out a lot of her Instagram, and she has a lot of great artwork. So I picked up an Inosuke Charm. And then the last thing I picked up, actually, I abandoned Juan while I was supposed to be walking behind him.
Trying to get out.
I didn't realize. I saw something that had to do with Aggrestsuko. So, as you know, I have a huge love for that anime. But I didn't realize that the artist who actually did some work on a lot of the comics and did some variant covers also was there. So I just so happened to look, and I found this book, Aggrestsuko Down the Rabbit Hole. So there's a book.
Right there.
Right.
Lower a little bit. There it is.
And he asked me if I wanted a signature.
Did it with a little remark. Oh, but also, you also got another thing you bought. You have it on, actually.
Oh, yeah. So Juan actually bought me a Pipeland hoodie.
It's a Naruto-inspired hoodie. They had a great setup there, and people seem to really enjoy the brand. So the hoodie, Jen loves pullover hoodies, so found that one and got it for her. I just thought it was really awesome. She likes it. So to kind of wrap it up, this is a nice 20-minute video. Show was good, very packed, very crowded. People were great. A lot of them, had looked like they were having such a great time, and just very long. We didn't stay too long. I think we were there from 10 till almost 2:30, 3 o'clock. It was a very short show just because everything was already there, and it wasn't as much to see as like a New York Comic-Con or Baltimore Comic-Con.
Yeah, plus everything, like I said, with figures and even the plushies were very overpriced.
So
I kind of had an idea of what I wanted, and what if I left, I wouldn't feel bad about buying it. More or less, I would feel a little regret not getting them. So,
right.
Overall, I gotta say, what I picked up was pretty good.
Yeah, unfortunately, after we left, we had to go get our car from the garage, and that took about an hour. Probably an hour and change.
It
was just so many.
They buried my car somewhere down in
the depths.
And I don't know. It took them a while to find my car.
Yeah.
But overall, I would do it again, but I would definitely do it on a Friday.
Yeah, on a day maybe it's not as busy. It sold out right prior to the event starting. Mm-hmm. So it was a fun show.
It's the first time we've done one together, so I was excited for him to see what it's all about.
Yeah, it was good. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. I am the Retro Goon. You'll see it right here. And follow Jen at Nerdy and Inked. You'll see it right under her. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, as this will be our channel moving forward. Like I said, we don't have a name yet.
We're still in the working
We're still in the works of, getting some kind of logo and something, to kind of represent us. But let us know what you think in the comments below. Let us know.
Excited.
Yeah. Are you
Dreading it.
Are you looking forward to maybe going and checking out the show next year? If you went to the show, what did you think of it? Did you enjoy it? Yeah, so that's it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Till next time, we'll check y'all later. Bye. Peace.